Hands up if it's your first time in the South Downs National Park. Woo! Congratulations. Hands up if it's your first time joining Muslim hikers. Wow. Congratulations on getting tickets. My name is Haroon. I'm the founder of Muslim Hikers and Active Inclusion Network. We're a movement championing diversity and inclusion in the outdoors. What started off as an Instagram page just a few years ago during the pandemic has since grown to become the largest community in the world for people interested in the outdoors. Our events promote safety, confidence and awareness of outdoor natural spaces, and it's great to be partnering with the South Downs National Park to bring 150 people here today from all over the country.
I'm delighted to be here this morning at Queen Elizabeth Country Park for the Muslim Hikers Walk. So Queen Elizabeth Country Park is a country park in the west of the South Downs National Park. It's just south of Petersfield, and it's a really active and great place for people to come they've got barbecues, they've got a space trail, they've got all sorts of events going on, and it's just a really fabulous place to come for cycling, for hiking, bringing your kids, if you're a bit older, for all sorts of people. So we've been working with Active Inclusion Network for quite a while now, for several months. We had a wonderful walk with them over in the east side of the park at Seven Sisters Country Park in February, and we wanted to invite them back to explore the western areas of the park, which Queen Elizabeth Country Park is in, and to really show off the wonderful South Downs National Park.
Working together, and these partnerships are quite important and very essential for helping break down barriers to the outdoors and ensuring that communities like ours that are very much underrepresented feel more welcome in these outdoor spaces. So we hope that from this event there will be some legacy that will help people feel inspired, empowered. Our walks are all about just getting outside, having fun, and to encourage more people to visit the countryside. Often when you visit the countryside, you'll notice that there's a lack of ethnic minorities in these places. So hopefully by us joining in our numbers, we'll not just celebrate community, but also give you guys confidence and the independence to come back here on your own, because you don't need a large group to do it.
It's a really wonderful time to be out in the national park with the wildflowers and the bird song.
So this is my first time in South Downs and I've really enjoyed it. It's been nice to be in the woodlands. Normally we do some hikes in different places like in the districts. So it's been really nice to experience this part of the UK, especially with the weather and like all of the different people that I've met today. It's just been a really nice way to kind of switch off from London and all the busyness of that city. So I've really enjoyed myself and I definitely want to come back.
So as always, my best experience is to meet people, get to know people, get to know what their reasons are for coming here, and meeting like-minded people and have a good time overall.
Oh, I just graduated from university 2 days ago, so I thought it would be a nice celebratory thing.
And I've got an exam tomorrow, so I thought it would be a nice way to de-stress before my exam.
Yeah, it's been really fun. It's been nice to see other Muslims, and it's been so sunny, great weather.
Yeah, and it's my first hike, and it's like a lot better than what I expected. I thought it'd be really, really hard and I'd be like out of breath at the back, but it's been really fun spending with my friends as well. I think seeing all the views and being together as like a community, I've really enjoyed it.
Today, the weather has been absolutely phenomenal. We're so lucky and blessed to have the weather like this today. It's been a really refreshing outdoors experience, being around in the forest and in the trees. We had a great team, a lot of newcomers who joined us today, Muslim hikers. And yeah, it's been a wonderful day so far. So we've ended it with a nice ice cream to cool down. So yeah, it's been fabulous.
The best experience of today's walk is simply enjoying the beautiful sunshine. We're in the month of May and the past few months have been quite tough on our hikes. We've had a lot of wet, cold weather. We've had lots of mud. So just to be outside here, enjoying the beautiful sunshine with our community is amazing. Whenever we come on these events, I'm constantly bombarded with incredible feedback and appreciation. People who are hiking for the first time and wouldn't choose to come outside, only doing so because there's people doing it together and because our organization is help break down barriers. And it's just beautiful. You just have to look around and just see people enjoying their lunch and just relaxing, forgetting about the stresses of work and forgetting about the stresses of life. And I have to also state that, you know, our walks, although we're trying to encourage the Muslim community to get outside, our walks are never exclusive. Our walks are open to everybody and anybody.
It's really worth trying for the first time. I think sometimes you can get nervous trying to go by yourself, but Muslim Hikers is the best place to kind of go and make new friends. And you can kind of learn a lot more about yourself as you hike as well, because you think you can't do it, and then you realise once you get to the end how quickly time passes when you're having a good time.
The beauty of living in the UK is that the countryside is on everyone's doorstep, and it's wide open and it's free of charge and it's there for everyone. And we're here to persuade Muslims to come out and for them to bring their families out, to empower people to do it for themselves. And what better response is there to the mental health crisis than to go out into the green, look up at the skies, breathe in the nature and relax and prepare for Monday.
Lots of forest around, which is what you would expect around here. Amazing paths and guides as well. Amazing experience, yeah. I would definitely rate it a 10 out of 10.
So the park's divided into 3, but really we work across the whole thing all together to try and make the national park more accessible for everyone. So as part of one of the ranges, part of our jobs, one of the things we do is access. So it's a case of adding furniture, so your finger paths, your stiles, your gates, everything that means that the park is available for everyone to get to. So in the park we've got a project called Miles Without Stiles. The idea being that people who may have crutches or wheelchairs or motorised scooters, anything like that, they have the option of being able to get out into the park and work on footpaths that otherwise they wouldn't have access to. So, and the other wing of that is days like today, which is wonderful, which is getting all different people into the park who may have never been before. I think most people here today have never been to the South Downs before, and it's wonderful to be able to get people out and about.
So Queen Elizabeth Country Park is just south of Petersfield on the A3. So it's got that really great link up to London. You can just zoom straight out of South London on the A3 and head down and you get to Queen Elizabeth Country Park.
So the relationship we have with the South Downs National Park is one that brings people together. It helps us share resources. Today we're having lunch at the local village hall, which means we have access to toilets. We have indoor space for us to perform our prayers at prayer time. And it also means that a non-profit organisation like ours, a community interest company, can get funding to help us sustain ourselves and to deliver large hiking events like this, which cost a lot of money as well. So we are very thankful to the entire team at the South Downs National Park. We hope that many other organisations and other national parks will take lesson and take inspiration from this collaboration and partnership, and hopefully connect with ourselves and connect with the other many organisations that exist to help break down barriers and to help people get outside more.
Queen Elizabeth Park is a gift for all those people living in the south on the edge of the London conurbation. On your doorstep, you have this priceless jewel in the countryside. Beautiful forest paths, extraordinary views. So this is a gift for anyone. And I really don't mind travelling 3 hours from Coventry to come down here.